Okay, tonight I am on the boom mic, which look I've got just here. Look, with a pop filter and everything. So hopefully you can hear me tonight. I'm just going to check some of the technical things. Look, we've got the lights working as well. Just so you know, since the last stream we didn't have the lights working. They're all the same colour now. So when I tell it to change, like Alexa, turn the studio lights green.
Okay.
They all change to green. Alexa, turn the studio lights cyan.
Okay.
She doesn't know what cyan is. Alexa, turn the studio lights cyan.
Okay.
I pronounce it wrong. How are you supposed to pronounce that colour? Alexa, turn the studio lights cyan.
Okay.
Alexa, turn the studio lights cyan.
Okay.
No, she's giving up. Alexa, turn the studio lights blue.
Okay.
Yeah, you do that. But I mean, typical ignoring me. The air conditioning wasn't that noisy. I haven't got it on at the moment. It's dropped down. The temperature's actually dropped quite a lot today. So, but how the devil is everyone? So Lou and Michael got that quite similar in similar times. Weird Science, absolutely brilliant movie. I haven't seen it since the 80s. Not many people got the Patreon one yesterday, which was what was the film? I can't remember. Oh, it's St Elmo's Fire. Not many people saw St Elmo's Fire. Not many people have seen the film Gotcha with Anthony Edwards. That was one of the in one of the streams as well. I can't believe that. Absolutely brilliant film. But I got a couple of things to tell you tonight. First off, I was mucking around with Lou's YouTube channel. Sorry, Lou. But when we do the hold card at the start, I want to start advertising people's latest videos up there with a link to the channel. And like, you know, I just pick 3 or 4 random ones throughout the week. And it just cycles through. And that's why when you saw that holding card, which I'm about to put on at the moment, like that, I can just like, just click different like links and stuff. It's just an idea I have. I think it will just expand the community out and show people what other people are doing at the moment. So that was my brainwave before we started here. I will try and get onto chat. But Sandman Wes, do you recommend any really good shelving for those models? I was thinking industrial shelving. 2-slot shelving system, that's what these are. And look, you've got the Ecto 1, you know how much that weighs. And the Bismarck, and on top there I've got the Peugeot 205, which I need to do. I've got 2 packs of that now. And I haven't done it yet. I've got 2 packs of the Porsche as well. And I've got the next Ghostbusters. You'll be pleased to know that you do get the replacement door in the next Ghostbusters, which I've got. So I've got to take the other right door off, and it doesn't have that wing mirror on. Does have a label on it though. It does have your sticky label, so whether you use that or not, who knows. But there's been so many chat tonight. You know what, I'm just scrolling up a second. There he is, Christian from Grantham. How's it going?
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
I might be a bit blurry. The reason I'm a bit blurry is because A, I'm on a Wi-Fi connection, even though I've got a real fast connection, but when I switch between the cameras, the computer takes some time to chug along and catch up, and that's why I'm a little bit blurry. You will find that happen a couple of times in the stream because I'm going to show you some stuff at the moment. How did the plastic model kit go? Wayne Brickle says. Well, this is the plane that I made. Looking like that. It's tiny, isn't it? Look. And this is all ready for my Airport 77 diorama. It actually needs painting, which we didn't realise until we did the stream, that in all of the runway footage, this plane is silver. But when it's under the water in the film, it's white. So not quite sure what we're going to do there. But I didn't put the landing gear on because it didn't have any landing gear when it crashed into the water. And the diorama is going to be with it over a cliff, kind of like that. And we'll put resin in it. So that's what I'm planning to do with that. Now, talking about the Ecto 1 and the door. Oops, there's a spare hinge in the Ecto 1 door. Is there? I don't know. I haven't opened the box. I just saw the door. But talking about that and the decal, I've got a decal to show you. And I know that Mike Lane's in here tonight. So Mike Lane has sent me some door transfers, which are absolutely brilliant. You've got all of the packs here to actually take the other one off, and all the instructions how to do that. But it gets better. Check this out. Look, I'm going to change camera. This one, oh look, there's my coffee. I want to see my coffee. There we go. These rub-on door transfers glow in the dark. So you can change them all. So you can have a glow in the dark ghost. which I can't demonstrate on stream for you. I really wish I can. Now, Mike sent me 2. I don't know if that's deliberate, Mike, but I was hoping that I can give one away. So you'd have to give me a go-ahead to do that, so we can do some sort of giveaway for that. But they come with all the things you need to put them on. But I just think that's quite a novel thing. I love glow-in-the-dark things. Mrs. World Away will tell you that pretty much
give it
every
up
bedroom
big
in the
time.
house, I've got stars glow-in-the-dark.
Hello, Christian from Grantham.
So
Now
don't
let's
sleep
get
in
cracking.
here. Looks like you're looking into the void of space. So, but I only just received that today, Mike. So if you're wondering about that, but glow-in-the-dark door transfers, who'd have thought? How am I getting on with the F40? Jamie, I've got 8 issues here, and I've got another 8 on the way. So I really need to get cracking on that. But next week, I've got to do the Porsche and the Ghostbusters and the Peugeot and get some of them out. Then an R2D2. I want to do things that we haven't done. Because tomorrow, we've got the Enterprise Pack 10 coming out. And if you're a Patreon viewer, you would have seen that already because I've posted that onto the channel. Oh, is there a spare hinge? I don't think there is, Andrew. I don't think there is. I only saw a door, and they don't actually label there's a door in it. It's like they've got a door and they've just bunged it in the same pack. Because there's no reference to it in the instructions either. So, there you go. Talking about my setup, this is what my setup's looking like at the moment. I've added some things. Look, I've got Nick Barmer gave me a Federation plaque up there. I put my little homemade YouTube play buttons there. But look, this is what I looked like just after I came back from Scotland. As you can see, it's a bit empty, so we've come a long way with lighting and. Look,
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Oh my God, Christian from Grantham. Let's turn that off. I didn't realise every time I change camera, it's going to talk about Christian from Grantham. Yes, I've just done that, Jim. I've just done it. I haven't turned the button off. I didn't turn the button off, but I have changed it, so that's good. Now, what else have I got to show you? The Patreons, you will have known. Look, Mike Lane is in here. Hi, Mike. How's it going? They're pretty amazing, Mike, I have to say. Now, the Patreon. Now, when you do when you update, at the end of the month, I have to manually update any changes on the Patreon. So when you see the scroll at the start with the countdown, I try and get everyone's names exact. But sometimes I have to do a manual update for it. And it's become aware that I've missed some names out, which I didn't mean to do. So on that's also on the Patreon card. So what I'm going to do is you're going to hear me yabber on for a second. I'm going to show you the current Patreon card. And if you are a current Patreon, just check your name's on there, or the name that you gave me is on there. And I think I've got everything. That's pretty much what I was just doing before the stream, just to see if everything's there. But you'll have to let me know. We've got a lot now. I think we're up to 320, and I think we are running out of room. We've got a little bit of gap at the bottom there. But like, if someone on the dollar tier here, I think this is a dollar tier, the bottom one. I think the light blue is $2. I think the yellow is $5 and above, and I think the green's $10 and above. But with the blue ones, the say I don't know, you have a name like Andrew come in, then it will insert that there and try and shut everything down, and it often goes completely and utterly wrong. So, but that's the Patreon. So if you don't see yourself on there, drop me an email at wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk to let me know what's going on, because I'm just trying to catch up with it at the moment. So, all good. But it's been a busy day today, I have to say, because that Enterprise Pack 10 took me near on the whole day. Because trying to feed wires through, and I've learned, even though I followed the wires to the T in the Eagle Moss thing, that do your own thing with the wires. I think you'll have a lot better time if you... Sorry, excuse me. You'll have a lot better time if you sort the wires out yourself, I think, personally. Time to split those into 2 slides. It's getting there, Bergdis. I think that's what we're going to have to do next time. Yes, I just saw that. You are there. You are there. Alusha, is that what it is? Look, let me go back to it and I'll show you. You are on the blue, top row, second from the right. You see? You're on there. Oh, how's it going? Right, let's change back to the other camera. Now, the biggest news came from Eric today, which I didn't know, and that's the Titanic. Now, as we know, Eagle Moss did a a thing earlier on the year saying, would you be interested in building the Titanic? And I believe that went out to the US subscribers as well. A little bit of history for this. Just because Eagle Moss do something in America doesn't mean Eagle Moss will do it in Japan. The classic example for that is Eagle Moss building the DeLorean in like UK and America, but in Japan it was done by D'Agostini. Well, I think it's D'Agostini are doing... No, it's not. It's Hachette Partworks. Hachette Partworks are doing the Titanic in Japan. And here's the picture. And this is the metal one. With steam coming out of the ships. The central. You've got a turbine room there like the Bismarck. It's bigger than the Bismarck. Look, 134 centimetres. The Bismarck's 125 centimetres. Got some more pictures here of the steam. Looks good, doesn't it? And then the last one here, again, just showing the turbine room and stuff. It's all lit up inside as well. Now, unfortunately, I don't read Japanese, so I don't know if this is a trial, because I don't know if Hachette do trials in Japan. But that really lit up my eyes. Now, that was posted by Eric in the IXO Collections 1/8 Partwork group. I'm going to have to put a link for some of these groups on there. But thank you for posting that, Eric, because my eyes went, ooh. Hi, Phil. How's it going? You're on the road, are you? 305 miles from Sacramento in an In-N-Out burger. Oh, bless. Phil's on the road. Safe trip up to Oregon. But hopefully, if you're watching, that Titanic looks good, doesn't it? I know you've taken your Titanic to Oregon now, but, you know, that could replace the one that you had down in LA. What is the merch store? What is my website for the merch store? I've actually got a link somewhere. Where's my link? Where's my link? There we go. Wayne Store. bit.ly/Wayne Store. So that's the link there. Now, what else I was going to show you? Something else. This is what I like showing you what's been sent to me. Now, I hinted at this last week, but I didn't have any batteries for it. But Bruce Sciotti, is that right? I'm pronouncing your name. I'm butchering it. But Gunny on the channel there. He got me... I'm going to have to click on something to hide this thing there. Look, Lou Damasso's. Hi, Phil. He got me a Harry Potter thing. You've probably seen this on TikTok or YouTube. But look, check this out. How cool is that? Now, this is like a Christmas ornament you put on the tree. But what makes this a standout thing? Check this out. You press the button.
There's nothing hidden in your head the sorting hat can't see. So try me on and I will tell you where you ought to be.
It is sort of like a rubber material on here. That's what makes it move. So what group am I in? What sorting house am I in?
Brave at heart, daring, better be Gryffindor.
Ah, there you go. And it changes. You've got different ones.
Cunning, shrewd, let's see, Slytherin.
So as you can probably imagine, kid at heart, I've been having endless fun with that, trying to figure out what everyone in the family's group, sorting house group is. Oh, bless. But no, that's absolutely brilliant. You prefer wood over plastic. Wood's a pain to work with, though, Roadrunner. I'm telling you, I'm doing the Victory, and that's going to take about 6 years. But there you go. Marpuck. I place my order at Agora, so I every second of the month receive 116 upper tank, and every second month receive the New York fire truck. Now, I believe we've got the... there's a lot of things going on at Agora at the models. You've got to remember, they're really busy time now because they've got the release of the Jaguar coming out, and then they've got the Route Master and the fire truck coming out. I think there might be a little delay on the Cobra. I haven't received anything this week, but I know it's on the way. It's almost here. You can taste it. And that's the bodywork, so that's going to be coming soon. Tea always tastes better in a World of Wayne mug. Yeah, but look, you know, it just told you I was Gryffindor, so at the moment I'm wearing my my Gryffindor brave cup. Isn't that uncanny? The sorted hat said I'm Gryffindor, and I'm drinking from a Gryffindor cup. That's just freaky, actually. Can't wait for the Build the Xenomorph to hit the UK. A lot of these don't hit the UK price. They seem to be in France, and we never see them. I mean, I'm shocked that we haven't seen the Knight Rider yet. And I think France are up to issue 38 now of the Gran Torino from Starsky and Hutch. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if we do start to get some of these, because, you know, there's a lot of builds in the marketplace at the moment. I would be interested also to know how the Fast and the Furious in the retail's doing for Fan Home. But another funny thing you'll probably notice on tomorrow's video, we've actually got a link now for the Hero Collector website if you want to buy the Enterprise D. Now, if you go into any of my Star Trek videos now, you'll see that link at the top. The good thing about that, when you click on it, A, it says you come from the World of Wayne site, but it also takes you to your homepage of your country. If it doesn't, I think it might generically go to the US. You've got a flag at the top right. If you click on that, it will show you all the countries that that's currently shipping to. So that's all a good thing, finally. Wayne, any idea how I can get the Nissan GTR from Eagle Moss? It's pre-order but no release date. No, see, in March last year, Jamie, we had... Was it last year or the year before? God, I'm missing a year because of coronavirus. I'm missing a year. We should have had the DB5. This is in the UK. I take it you're based in the UK, Jamie. We should have had the GTR, but both were pulled. So I don't know what's happening there. And the Enterprise keeps tempting you, Burgess. Burgess, hopefully someone will get back to you from Eagle Moss. As you know, I forwarded off your email, and I think we did have a response, which I also forwarded to you. So I hope you got that forwarded response at the moment. I'll give them a few days, though, to see how it comes. Aircraft carrier's okay, but a bit flat. It's coming up to Oregon. Yeah, I mean, Phil was saying that it's like an 11-hour drive. I mean, we did 9 hours. I think it was 9-10 hours from Fort William down to Canvey. But I love driving. I could drive to the ends of the earth, I tell you. But the way we came home from Scotland, it was broken up. So we did from Fort William to Falkirk, then Falkirk down to Newcastle, and then Newcastle to home. So no journey was above like 3.5 hours. So child's play. I'm picking my kiddies up tomorrow in Essex, and you know that journey's going to go in a blink because it's only a couple of hours. But I did say to Phil that there's a model shop in Essex which I haven't been to since I was in my 20s, 30s, called Argosy Toys, and it's between Leigh-on-Sea and Westcliff, from what I remember. Well, I really enjoyed visiting Wonderland Models in Edinburgh, so much so that I'm going to visit Argosy Toys in Essex while I'm down there. And my challenge for you is that if I am going somewhere and I let you know I'm going somewhere and you live there and you happen to know of a model shop in the area, please let me know, because I'm happy to go and have a look at it and give them a plug on the channel, no problem, so we can get some of these independents a little bit of exposure on the channel, which I think is another good idea. I'm trying to expand the community, and I think this is the way to do it, because we've got a brilliant community. We've got 43,000 people that says so. Even though I keep saying at the end of my video now, 50% of my followers are not subscribed. So how do you know I'm doing another video? Because I'm at a loss. I haven't got a clue. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button or even the notification bell, how do you know there's a new video out? Or is it just like luck of the draw? You type in Enterprise and you see a new one come up. But if you've got a phone or you've got your telly, you can always click the OK button and subscribe. And let's try and get that 50% down. Because believe it or not, right, get this. With the amount of subscribers we've got, if we had 50% still watching over the view rate that I've got lately, I think that would put my subscriber base to around about 70 to 80,000 subscribers. Scary when you think about it. But there you go. Oregon. You know, the thing about Oregon, I think I've said this before, is I just keep picturing number 5 looking out of that bridge saying, Oregon. That's all I know about Oregon. And wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? It sounds like a lovely place though. And the pictures I've seen, wow. Wow. Do you have any ideas, this is from Scott, of how the underside panels of the saucer section will be fixed on? Absolutely no idea at all, Scott. There is some screw holes, but no, there's got to be another frame. We've got to be attaching another frame to it, and we're going to piece it together. We have to. Otherwise, you're going to get screws visible through the bottom side. So there has to be another frame being built. That's my 2 cents anyway. Is she in here? I haven't even seen her tonight. Can I send a link to that Christmas ornament? I don't know, bro. Michael's my brother. I got it sent to me. So I don't know. It's cool though, isn't it? I will try and find one for you later on. I'm sure someone's going to link it in chat because it must be readily available. Poor Phoebe. What's wrong with Phoebe? I was bathing Phoebe. Oh, you're bathing Phoebe. Yeah, she was clean when Esther went to Mrs. Weldaway went to work this morning, and then when she came home, she was just covered in mud, where she's been rolling on the worms and the slugs in the garden. And me being me in here, just head down doing the Enterprise model and making a video for it in my Star Trek outfit, didn't notice. So when Mrs. Weldaway came in, she saw the dog in a complete and utter mess, and I was like, yeah. But the funny thing is, like, yeah, now I've got a workshop at the bottom of the garden. If I'm wearing my Jedi robe and my Star Trek outfit, I've got to trot from the house out here so all the neighbours can see me. They must think, what the hell is going on in there? There needs to be a Doctor Who build. I know Phil's building the, is it the 8th Doctor, 9th Doctor's time console? But, I don't mind dressing up as a Doctor Who. Probably something like the Tom Baker one with the big scarf. Or the Peter Davidson with the cricket jumper. I bought an Aaron jumper from Scotland. And then I come trotting out into my TARDIS here, Oh dear. But the old shed got picked up today. And like I said, it was a woodland reclaim project. And this was funded by Corby Council. So Corby Council actually came here, saw the workshop. So they were impressed with that. And took away the old shed. To repurpose it to build as a shed for all the allotments there. And as an extra bonus, they took all my scrap wood as well. So I don't have to make a tip trip anymore, which is good. Oh, here we go. We got an Oregon report. You'll be glad to know the smoke's almost gone and the temperature is cooler finally, at least here in the valley. It's getting cooler here today. We were in the 30s yesterday. It's about 20... What's it at the moment? 22. It's 22 in here, so that's not too bad. If it does, it wouldn't be historically accurate. The fourth funnel was for aesthetics. You're absolutely right, David. You could always block that up, or just don't have the pass the steam from the fourth one through one of the others. I don't know how the steam would work on that. I'm guessing it'll work on the same principle as steam train models. Looks good though. You're also Gryffindor. I think my son's Ravenclaw. Both of my sons are Ravenclaw, actually. No Hufflepuffs in the family. Mrs. Weldaway, are you a Hufflepuff? I'm probably one of the only guys who went to the Harry Potter studios in July and then did it again 4 weeks later in August for the kiddies. Oh, that cost me a lot of money. Taking kids are just fascinated. Don't matter where you go. You can go to a castle, you can go to a theme park. If there's a gift shop there, you know you're in trouble. And that's why they're very clever, Have you noticed all these rides now, when you get off them, they take you straight for a gift shop? They know that the best salespeople in the world are kids. Oh, bless. I'm rambling on tonight. It's the coffee. The coffee's finally kicking in. You're just relying on imports for the 1/8 scale Ferrari F1 transporter truck from Italy. Really? I was considering that, just like what Kevin the Next is doing with the Alien, and I believe, are you doing the RoboCop as well, Kevin? I don't know if you're in here, but that RoboCop looks really good as well. But I'm not gonna, rely on the postage from France, even though I think IXO Collections comes from France, doesn't it? I'm just looking at the box to my left here, and it's all in French writing, so I'm guessing it does come from France. You'd like to build a half-scale Robbie the Robot and a Mad Max XB Falcon Interceptor. I'm still trying to get my one working. It was working for about 30 seconds when it arrived. But a half scale, wow, that'd be a big old thing. She loved the Potter hat. It's really good, isn't it? Shall I press it one more time? Here we go, look.
Ah, yes, a ready mind. You belong in Ravenclaw.
There you go. There's a Ravenclaw one. A lot of people have said about that U-96 boat, Philip. Again, will it get a release? I don't know. Have you seen the fan home advertising on the TV in the UK? I haven't seen that, Daniel. You know what? For the last, I'd say 2 months now, I haven't watched any TV. Even when we're on holiday, the TV didn't go on once. And when I do watch TV, I'm just watching Netflix on demand or Amazon Prime, things like that. I think I got to the point where I'm just sick of seeing the news now and just seeing doom and gloom all the time. So I just shut myself off to it. And any news I get now is from you fine people. Let me know what's going on. And what I find on the internet, but most of my news is modelling news. Hello, Robert. How's it going? Chris Hurst. If you're into 3D printing models, Fab365 just released Starbucks. Really? Ooh. Right, hang on. I'm just adding that into my little notepad there. Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks wicked. Yeah. See, I've been having a Red Dwarf rewatch at the moment. At the moment, I'm going through rewatches. So I'm having another Big Bang Theory rewatch. Red Dwarf. God, what else? I need to start getting into some anime. Because all the kids are watching at the moment is anime. My Hero Academia and, I don't know, what's the Death Note or something. You write someone's name in a pad and they... Oh, I don't know. But yeah, the kids of today, you'd think they'd watch Tom and Jerry. It shows my age. They're watching Tom and Jerry or Bugs Bunny. But no, it's all anime now. The Japanese must be making a fortune because they outsource all the dubbing to the American market. So, but they'll happily watch it in Japanese. They just like watching things move on the screen. You missed the picture of the funnels. I'll show you again. There you go. So that's what they look like up close. And I think the first one, look, they've got... Oh, look, in that picture, look, the fourth one isn't smoking. So you never know, they might have actually got that right. I didn't notice that. Didn't notice that. That's interesting. The jet from Firefox will be cool. Well, I mean, that's just modelled on the SR-71, Nicole. And funny enough, Revel, who did this little tiny plane that I built, have got the SR-71 coming out. And I think it might be a 148 scale in October. So I will probably get hold of that because at the moment it's the only way to get hold of a decent sized model of it. Which means another trip to Duxford might be on the cards, Dan. Dan Goldman, I met him in Duxford a few months ago. And my face must have been salivating when I saw that plane. And I think I'm going to the museum in Dulles as well next year. And I think they've got one. So I'm going to be in my element. You think the X-Wing sprue you had on Tuesday was the right one? I think it was, John. But you know what I did? I didn't bother with it in the end. I thought if we're covering it up and then we're covering that panel up, just forget it. So I put the little smart plug things in. Then I just put the cap over the top. And it's done. It's done. I'm done with it. It's done. And that took me up to issue 85. So now I've got 86. I've got 10 more issues to do with the X-Wing. So chances are I might not do that on a live stream next. I don't know. It is quite fun watching me do it on the live stream because things go wrong. It's a perfect candidate for Car Crash Tuesday, that's for sure. Hi Chris Hawk, how's it going? Are you late for the live stream? It's 8:30 already. God, where's the time going? The Enterprise is such a mess of engineering. I feel like I needed another few months to bake. Christopher N. Something I tried, I didn't actually show in the video if you're on Patreon, and you will notice it on the video tomorrow, is that once all the panels are in, I thought what would happen if I plug just random plugs into the control board to see where they go. And quite a few of my windows started to flash. So in that control board, we've got some beacon lights somewhere that are flashing. Now, it's not going to be part of the Battle Bridge deck because that's got its own control board and the flashing there. So where I made that beacon light on the top of the Enterprise, that's flashing. But there must also be some lights on that section which are flashing also. I don't know what they are, but I'm conscious of that now because I don't want to add any more flashing lights to the saucer, otherwise it will look like a disco. That one that the little beacon light I put behind the bridge, I think that needed to be there, but I'm holding off doing anything else until I can figure out what those flashing lights in the circuit board are for, because I haven't got a clue. But bear in mind, I think if anyone wants to experiment with that, I think it's the middle row of little 4-pin plugs which are causing that blinking effect. So if you unplug something and plug it into there, you'll see your lights start blinking. But there you go. Good evening from rainy Liverpool. How's it going in rainy Liverpool? How are you going, Graham? Are you okay? Koza, Gary Whitfield. Last I heard from Agora, Pack 11 should have been charged and shipped by the 4th with Pack 12 end of September. Well, we're on the 9th at the moment. But do we know when the E-Type's coming out? I haven't heard anything about that yet. I need to make some assets for the channel. I haven't done that yet either. I did enjoy the leopard tape though, and I do... What have I got here? I've got the Zero Fighter. I need to do the Zero Fighter next week. So there you go. You found an easy way to do the corners of the Spitfire base. I haven't even opened it yet, Bobby. It's sitting somewhere. Again, it's probably in this big pile of stuff behind me. I try not to look behind me. There's a big old pile. It doesn't seem to be going down at the moment. Sandman Wes. I just started the Nissan build last year, and even though it said pre-order, I got my parts fairly quickly. Really? Well, a lot of people did get the first parts. I think they got up to stage 10, and then they refunded everyone in the UK. That was definitely for the DB5. I don't know if it was for the Nissan. But we'll have to see. But where are you based, Sandman? Where's you in the UK? Because I don't think they're shipping that to the UK. You must be in America, I'm guessing. What time will I be on the A14? It always grinds to a halt when you're on it. Thanks, David. I think I'm leaving around about 11 tomorrow. Just before 11, hopefully. So I'm going to take a trip to Acetylene-on-Sea, and then I'm going to drive back to the halfway house in Brentwood in the coffee shop there. Have a coffee, and then pick the kiddies up and come home. We're all good, Nigel. How the devil are you? Used to be a few model shops in Scarborough. It'd be interesting after this pandemic to see what's actually survived, because some of these model shops that have had to close were relying on online business. But I don't know how many of the model shops have established online business. Wonderland Models, you could see every terminal, someone was on it taking orders, as well as we were incidental to the shop, if you like. But for model shops to survive, I think they need that joint sort of business. They need to have both presences. You've just finished building Enterprise issue 7. They definitely could have done a better job with the windows. A lot of people say that. I can't understand why the windows aren't just one piece. But I mean, it's like the tracks for the tank, that after a while they become easy to put in, believe it or not. But the windows, I didn't really have a problem at all. I did my Q flash in it and stuff like normal, because you don't want to keep seeing me putting windows in every 2 seconds. But it is getting monotonous now. And you know they could have done it because they done it with the Cobra sweep neck. So there's a model shop in Warwick. See, now Warwick's not too far from me, Andrew. It took about 45 minutes to get from here to Warwick Castle. Interesting. Well, next time I'm round, I'll let people know where I am when we have another adventure. Although Mrs. World of Wayne's booked us up now until like the end of October. Bergden Instax the only hobby shop in Reykjavik. Well, you know, Iceland is on our list of places we want to visit. For obvious reasons, Mrs. World of Wayne's told you in the past what she wants to see. Yeah, leprechauns. She keep going on about leprechauns. See what I mean, Phil? She's going to drive me crazy about these damn leprechauns. The homepage of YouTube tends to show videos of channels you watch but aren't sub to over sub. That's interesting, RC guy. I wasn't aware of that, I have to say. I'm trying to think, how can I convert the people that aren't subscribers watching to subscribing? And sometimes I think there's a barrier. See, my mum never subscribed to me. And the reason she didn't subscribe to me, get this, she thought that she associated the term subscribe with having to pay. So she thinks when you click that subscribe button, you're going to have to pay. So that's why she never touched it. Never touched it. And I don't know if it was a generational thing. And I'm like, no, it just means that, you know, you're following me. It doesn't. There's no financial like gain or commitment on your part. So she was happy to press subscribe then. But it's interesting. It's a challenge I've got. It's a challenge. But we'll see. Last time you were in York, there was a model shop there. Spent a fortune. Where was that? We've been to York quite a few times in the last couple of years, Kevin. They need one on the Shambles. There was a lot of vacant units on the Shambles last time I went down there. A lot of these Harry Potter shops are closed down. But it needs to be quite a big unit, I think, for a model shop. You can't just have a little tiny one. It needs to be ginormous. Don't know if it's been said, but the bonnet on the Dodge Charger isn't on hinges. Really? I haven't got to that stage yet. I've got the bonnet, but obviously we haven't attached it to anything yet. I have to check that. You have the Spruce Goose here as well as the Crater Lake. I must visit. Oh, God, yeah. Mrs. Rodaway, you're going to have to put Oregon on our list. We've already said we need to go to Oregon. We've got this journey because my brother is in chat at the moment. He lives in Ottawa. So we're planning to do some places in America before we go over, you know, into the loft, if you like, to see our Canadian family. There needs to be a Last Starfighter, a Gunstar model part with a Tron light cycle. Anthony, I think that you need to get in touch with Jeffrey Fink. He's done a little bit of a prop from Last Starfighter. I don't know how you getting on with that, Jeffrey. Hi Wayne, how are you getting on with your Jaws resin diorama? We were going to do a reveal show today, but we're going to delay that till next week. If you want to know how it's going at the moment, it's actually making a really good pot holder there. And I'm going to fill this with soil here, and I'm going to put some bulbs in it. That's how it's going at the moment. Yeah. Sometimes when models fail, you just need to draw a line under it. There's no point in putting any more effort and time into it. Just draw a line on it, stick a plant on top of it, and forget it ever happened. You can't chat match, but you can finally get in stream. Sorry, I'm behind on chat again. I am going through this at a leisurely pace, I have to say. It's the coffee slowed me up, but it slowed my finger down, so... You're here with a clip. I don't think Phoebe's going to be too happy with you when you've bathed her. And how many dogs like a bath? Phoebe hates it. She just stands there shivering. Poor little thing. You waited till I came outside, so I couldn't rescue her. Christopher, and screw holes are going to be necessary either way, since you'll need to fasten the top and the bottom together. I imagine there'll be plugs. Christopher, you didn't have to do that for the Millennium Falcon. What they could have is they could have the two sections pinned together, and then you attach them through bits at the side, and then you have a trim that goes around the side, I'm guessing. So I'm thinking that's going to be how it is. It's going to be like the Millennium Falcon. It's got to be. But the Star Wars robes are very hot. That's why you'll notice when I do my R2D tours, I'm not actually wearing the brown Jedi robe now. I'm just wearing the undergarments. And even they are hot because you've got a brown undergarment on that as well. You can knit me a Doctor Who scarf. It's got to be covered in question marks. Yeah, I've been running around with a sonic screwdriver. Oh, bless. Should have painted the outside of the workshop blue. I haven't painted it at all, Gary, actually. But yeah, you're right, I should have. Like a navy blue. We could have like it is like a TARDIS in here. It is. There's nothing stopping me putting a police phone box on the outside of this. So you walk into that and then you come into this. You know, it can only get bigger. Probably think you're a movie star at times. No, I never think that. I'm always humbled. I'm always humbled, and the people that I've met over the last couple of weeks, I mean, they'll vouch for me. I'm just like in real life. This is exactly what I'm like. Phil's met me. Life of Brian Dave's met me. Helder's met me. Gary Whitfield Kozer's met me. Ian's met me. Everyone's met me, and this is what I'm like. So if you do see me out and about, please don't be afraid to come up and say hello, because I say hello to everyone. I talk to anybody. So does Mrs. Rolder Wayne, probably more so than me. You have a Tom Baker Doctor Who scarf. See, I'm wondering if it's like the James Bond. Who is your favourite Doctor? Is it the Doctor that was in the era you were brought up in? So for me, it was like the 80s, so it would have been the Tom Baker, Peter Davidson sort of era. But I'm wondering if it's going to be the William Hartnell, John Pertwee, that sort of era if you're slightly older. Or, you know, but the millennials, like my daughter, she loves Matt Smith. So, actually, she preferred Matt Smith over David Tennant. For someone who's not too, you know, clued up on Doctor Who, that ain't too bad, is it? I can get by. That TARDIS would be a great door for the man cave. I mean, at the moment, I've got blinds up, that blackout blinds, and I've got an LA Rams house that Jim got me, just up on the window here at the moment. But sometimes I take it down so I can see outside. If I don't, I could just look out and I'll have the inside of a TARDIS. A build the Dalek would have me throwing money at Eagle Moss. It'd have to be full size, Neil. You couldn't just have a little one. It needs to be different from what's already out there. Craig, there is an announcement on the Oligo Models Facebook page. Dan's not too well at the moment, so That's why things are on hold there at the moment. So, but there is a reason. Check that out. There you go. I think I've answered that question. What models on my wish list that you want to build? The SR71, a Ferrari Testarossa, the Batmobile 66 has really whet my appetite now. Me and Phil were having a conversation yesterday. A Jupiter 2 would be good as well. But we'll have to see. You just got back from Universal Studios Orlando. Love the Wizarding World. Diagon Alley is breathtaking. What they like with COVID restrictions out there? I take it you've got to wear a mask around the parks, and have they cut down on numbers, or I don't know how it is. One of my friends was meant to be going to Orlando next week, and they've had their holiday cancelled from the UK. So I don't know. You've came up with a 4th Doctor Who model for me, Wayne. Really? Ooh, a Johnny 5 part work. Yep, that would be good as well. We're going to need a bigger house. I'll have to get that. I was going to get, I think I told you last time, I want to get the, there is some t-shirts out there already, so it's a play on words, which says Quint Boat Trips or something like that. I want World of Wayne Boat Trips with the shark motto on it. I need to get designing some t-shirts. We've been looking into getting caps, but I want embroidered caps with the logo, and they're almost impossible to get in the style that I want. So it looks like there might be an embroidery machine on the cards for Mrs. World of Wayne for Christmas, so she can actually make the patches that we can put on a cap. But it's all good. You saw Lou doing the Jupiter 2 build from Lost in Space. Looks awesome. Whetted my appetite. Good job, excellent. Look, I just mentioned that, and I think... and that was like 20 minutes ago. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. You had a strange feeling they used to keep dogs in the 4th funnel. Really? Oh my god. There's a Red Arrows display today. Really? Again, I'm missing out a lot of mare shows. Normally we'd see the Red Arrows at Chroma. I used to go to Chroma Carnival in Norfolk, but I think that's been cancelled for 2 years in a row now. But they're always good to watch, the Red Arrows, aren't they? There's an SR-71 on the deck of the USS Intrepid in New York. I've got one just down the road, Philip, so I'm loving it. It does need a clean though. It's very dusty. I'm surprised no one's got on top of it and gave it a good scrub. If you're going to be at the museum in Dallas, which I'm definitely going to be next year, you'll have to let me know when. We can have a meet up. We'll have loads of people meeting. I'm going to be with Phil, so we're going to, yeah, it should be fun. I can't wait. I cannot wait. You know what? I need to make an advent calendar for Wonderfest next year. You can't wait to see me do stage 32 of the Iron Man. Iron Man. That's a good point, actually. Chris, if you don't mind me talking shop on a Thursday night. Iron Man. If you've got this problem here, now I've deliberately left this problem. Watch this. Look at the hand. It's just all floppy. No matter how hard I did the screw inside. I've taken it apart God knows how many times. I just cannot get this to be stiff. All you need to do, which someone recommended to me, is put clear nail varnish in it. Put some clear nail varnish, let it set, and it just stiffens it up. It's absolutely brilliant fix. So, but that's where I was up to on the Iron Man. I haven't done anything else since that. So, I do have 8 Iron Man magazines down here to do still though, so we will get there. Really? Wow. I wasn't aware of that, Ashley, because I've been looking for one for ages. But, as I said, there's definitely one coming out in October. So, looking forward to that. Lou Dalmasso, Anthony, a 350D would be about 6 foot long. I've got a second guess my big models now. I haven't really got much space, honestly. I said we're putting the choice models in here, and the old man cave's going to be like the museum of models I've created. Some models aren't going to be staying here, just so you know. So things like the take care, Lou. Some models are going to my, so like the Spitfire here, that's going to be going to my dad. He's been after that since issue 1, so that'll be around there. We're all good, Richard. We're running severely late because stupid me's just been gabbering on and on and on. Not that I've seen, Kaylin. They were just as hard today if you've watched today's video on Patreon. You found your a YouTube channel for a model page. Someone wrote about Agora and the leopard tank, made a search for it here, and YouTube found you. Well, hello, Mapuk. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. You only have 2 model shops in Wilmington, New York. Wilmington, Newark, Delaware area now. There used to be loads of them around. Yeah, they did. They just seem to be... It's our challenge, and I know Sprue's passionate about this as well, to try and get that decline turned around. We can't go for a world where everything is online. Otherwise, you've seen Wally. We'll all just be sitting in our houses watching TV and ordering stuff. Going out will be something that you do on holidays. Forget going to another country, just going out. We need to turn that round. I think we've come a bit too complacent. And coronavirus hasn't helped either. Question: the Terminator is a battery killer. It is a battery killer. I was meant to mention that tonight. The obviously, if you've got the Terminator head off but the power pack on, it's still trying to beam out a wireless signal to see when it's turned on. So that drains the battery. But those C-cell batteries, 4 C-cell batteries in the base that I only use occasionally, have lasted less than a week. So if anyone's on the mod forum there, Chloe, I'm looking at you on Model Mods. It needs to be fixed. It needs to be fixed big time. They need a power mod big time for it. If any build needs one, it's that Terminator build. We got an E-Type. We got a green one, not a red one. The red one I've actually been in, Barry. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And the problem with green one, and I have mentioned this on the stream before, it's hard to see a green model on a shelf. Red stands out. It's hard to see a green model when you look out in a car park. Disney call it go away green for a reason. It's to make things not noticeable. You have a mate doing a Revell Voyager for me, as I don't have enough hands. I'm mega excited. Monk's Bar models in York. It's listed on Yale. Oh, right, okay. Oh my god, are we still talking about that? Oh my god. Look, I'm 10 minutes behind. I am getting there, I promise. Morning Wayne from Adelaide, my hometown. Don't suppose you know when Ecto won't be released down under? No idea, Matthew. Ever since Bissett went belly up, it's been impossible for you to get your magazines in Australia. And my heart goes out to you. I've got loads of family in Australia still, and they you can't get anything. You can't get anything. Look, there's in the Chiltern Shopping Centre in High Wycombe Way. Ooh, and a nearby World War II theme. That's round your way, Jim. See, again, I used to have a head office for Blockbusters in High Wycombe. So I know, I've been around. Expensive flower box, it is. It's mainly a flower box, John, because I can't move it. It's like 30 kilograms. I'll put my back out. You have a limited edition. You know what? Kaylin sent me a video of that limited edition bottle. It looked amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. But I didn't know if it, because I think it's only available in California, the one that I saw. And I don't think you can send bottles. Well, you can send bottles through the post, I suppose. You can't send alcohol, though. I don't think so, anyway. I don't know what the customs rules are for alcohol. Wait, what's happened to the tin plate? Shane, it is in that drawer right there. But I'm waiting for the Route Master to come, because what we're doing is, little Dobby here, as you see, he's got nothing in front of him. He's going to be holding up different things that relate to the builds. So that's the what we're doing there. It's partly the reason why I've got the blueprints from part work upgrades for pretty much most of the builds that we've got here. There's no Enterprise one, Ian. So that's what we're doing for that. So it's still here, don't worry, Shane. and the bus I've got as well. Next time you're in Newcastle, you should pop into the Fantastic Toys and Collectibles. Great little model shop now on Facebook. I've never actually, I've drove through Newcastle upon time. I've never actually stopped and looked around, I have to say. There's nothing wrong with a Jaws diorama. The little sandy wouldn't fix. I could get the glass off there, sand it, and get the sides back to crystal clear, no problems. That layer line though, Gary, it goes all the way through. It definitely goes all the way through, because you can see it from the top. So it is what it is. It was the precursor to what's coming, put it that way. Master Maniac Mexico, I love that name. Greetings from Mexico by German living here. A couple of days ago I found your Enterprise build-up videos. I was really dazzled binged them all the way away, and now I'm happy to see you live. Excellent. Well, there's going to be another one out tomorrow, Masters Maniac Mexico. Tomorrow morning, not sure what time. Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. So next Thursday, the whole build video, which I need to see for myself because I haven't seen anything. I don't know what went into the planning of this between May and it's finally built. Dan's going to be doing a premiere at 7 p.m. next Thursday, and I will advertise that on social media. And with that, we can chat while the video's rolling, so I can see how deceived I was, because I had absolutely no idea. You'll see my face and realise that. But yeah, that's coming, definitely. And also, we do have another week, I think to the 14th, for the Just Giving page for the workshop. Now, I am going to be making bricks for this, and I'll be posting the bricks on social media so you can see them, where they're going on the outside of the workshop. So if you want your name on the workshop forever, just go over to the Just Giving site. We've already raised our target, but all the money we're making now is going to the Michael J. Fox Parkinson charity, which is close to my heart because, as you know, my dad's in the late stages of Parkinson's at the moment. Hence why I'm giving him the Spitfire. So, can I ask, what is a Rams house? A Rams house is a house where people support the LA Rams, who are playing on Sunday. They're playing the Chicago Bears. Oh, bless. My first doctor was John Pertwee, but I didn't see much of him before Tom took over. They are both amazing. I have great respect for both of them. Tom was a great doctor. Do a Bill and Ted's phone box. Where am I supposed to put that? Oh, bless. They had a full-size workout. How was Bovington? I really wanted to get down there, John. I just didn't. I said I didn't have time. We went to complete opposite direction. We went to Southend, but it did look good. That was on my list. I want to get to some of these model shows as well. Definitely. Now they're starting to open up. There's still a lot being cancelled at the moment. So, David V, the Jurassic Park Jeep and Explorer would be nice builds. I've actually seen a real one of those, David, in Universal Studios back in '97, I think it was, for the Lost World. You're right, that would be a good one. You're going to be building the Lego Batwing? I've seen that as well. Not the real one, but I've seen the model of the Lego one. They've largely opened it up in Florida because Florida is dumb. That said, masks and social distance are still heavily encouraged. It's largely outside. I masked the whole time and came back COVID-free. Well, I said my mum's got COVID at the moment. My dad's got COVID at the moment. My uncle's got COVID. And my daughter did have COVID last week. But they're all negative now. So, thank God it's blown over. Well, my daughter's, she's gone back to school now. So, Parkwork has an embroidery machine. Perhaps Mrs. Wordaway needs to speak to Mrs. Parkwork Wordaway. Yeah, we need to like fresh out a pattern that will actually look good embroidered. That's the problem we're having at the moment. That's why I can't get another company to do it, because they're not even trying to attempt it. But I just think they're blowing wind. There was 2 Mustangs on the M4. Mrs. Wordaway will tell you about the Mustangs, David. If I see a Mustang, especially a GT500 now, I'm tending to follow it. She hates that. She absolutely hates it. Hi Jason, DHD Galactic. Definitely agree on the Battlestar Galactica as a part work. There's a lot that people want, definitely. Definitely. We're doing good. We're only 6 minutes behind now. So if I have skipped your comment, I apologise, but I'm trying to whiz through. I'm a sometime viewer. Did I miss the Jaws reveal? No, it was meant to be today, MCART555, but it's going to be next week now. But as I said, I can give you a quick reveal of what it looks like now. That's what it looks like. So that's going to give you a little hint of how it went. Oh, bless. Definitely need a power mod. See, everyone wants a power mod for the Terminator. Definitely. As Wayne will probably look, I did get to it, Gary. I'll say good night. I'll take care then, Gary. You've probably gone now anyway. Just noticed someone mentioned Space Precinct. Do you remember that? That was a great show. Better than Babylon 5, that's for sure. Your hometown? Nice. Yeah, I was born in Elizabeth, Matthew, if you didn't know. I was born in Elizabeth Downs in the Lyle McEwen Hospital back in 1973, just outside Adelaide. So, and I've got a lot of family who still live in Gawler around there. But so I'm an Aussie. I'm an Aussie. A lot of people don't realise that. I've got dual nationality though, so I've got 2 passports. So I'm one of those irritating people that can decide what army I can fight for and stuff. Hello, Damien in Argentina. Is it just names on bricks? Can you do logos? Well, I'll do names to start off with, Scott, but I can always have a play. I've got to get to grips with the CNC machine I've got. I've got the power adapter now. All I've got to do is get my workbench to put it on and then start it up. And then it's going to make an almighty mess while it carves out everyone's names and or logos. But the logos would have to be something really simple. It couldn't be too elaborate because I'm carving it. I'm carving the wood around it so that it's, yeah, what's the word? Your names aren't going to be hollowed. They're going to be upwards, outwards, if that makes sense. And the surround will be hollowed. I think it would be a bit more impactful. No, not go Bears. Go Rams. Yeah, we're not even going to talk about Arsenal at the moment, Philip. Thank you for bringing that up. I haven't even scored a goal yet. Can you believe that? At least the season ticket prices will be cheaper next year. Ah. Embossed. That's the word I'm looking for. Embossed. It's going to be embossed because it will show better. Definitely. 3D engraving. Yes, Roadrunner. I've got a laser cutting engraving machine, which not only engraves on metal, but it engraves, you know, routers wood basically to make perfect little blocks. I mean, the blocks are going to be sort of like the size of blackboard rubbers, I'm guessing. And that should be enough to fill two sides up of this bottom section here. I think we've got about 120 on the Just Giving site at the moment. I'll put another plug on for that. I think there's about 120 people that donated. I can't thank you enough. I'm speechless for it. And I'm not going to get emotional again because, well, when you see the video, you'll see I kind of lost it because I wasn't expecting anything like that. But it's something that I want to get. When we toyed with an idea of getting a workshop, I said I want something where I can give back to the community. If I was to crowdfund something, I want to know that I'm giving something back to the community. And I think that this is just the basis. It's like the central heart of the community. So the community has supported this workshop now, and I want to pay back by making them a part of it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, that was deep. So you have to come and visit when you can. Yeah, no, definitely, Alex. You're always welcome. Always welcome. But yeah, about the size of a board rubber. I think any bigger than that, then I'll have too many bricks for the actual workshop. So we'll have to see. Thank you for subscribing there, Sokovsky. I need more subscribers. That's my challenge. That's September's goal, to actually try and get to 44,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, once again, please click please click that subscribe button and help me out there. But listen, I'm going to leave it there for the night. It's suddenly got hot in here, so I'll have to put the air conditioning on. But I've had a great stream tonight. I hope that Titanic's whet your appetite. I hope the Harry Potter hat has entertained you. I hope you liked my little Revel 1 390 scale power. Really weird scale. I hope you like Mike Lane's door transfer kit for the X01s, which glow in the dark. And I think we are going to do a giveaway for that. I hope that's okay, Mike, for one of those. And they are going to be, Chris, they're going to be varnished, and they'll be painted every time I paint the shed as well. So don't worry about that. But it's been a great stream tonight. So listen, tomorrow morning you're going to have the Enterprise Pack 10 build. There'll be no videos up for the weekend because I've got the kiddies this weekend. But back to it on Monday. I think we're probably going to do the Zero Fighter on Monday. Okay, so other than that, thanks for watching. Take care.